Hello, fellow traders. Tis I, TheRumpledOne, coming to you on Wednesday, January the 10th. The year is 2024. Let's talk trading. Trading with Walmal. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. Walmal, we hadn't done just a pure trading video in a while, so I'm going to pull up your template and
Okay, I went long.
okay. What at the 25?
Yep, 25 flip-flop box. I was above indicator 2 when I went long, and of course it's now going against me. May have been a little bit of a jump because we had a little bit of a range setting up there, but hey, never know. See what happens. And we have news in 14 minutes or 13 minutes. But it's actually only somebody speaking, but it is Ray. And sometimes when these fellows go and talk, it moves the market more than anything else.
Yeah, it sure does.
See what happens here. I went long again at 23, just to average in, just because of it had gone against me.
And we also starting a new H4 candle.
Yep. Are we?
Yep.
Yep, we are.
And we've noticed that between about the 20 and 25, there's just been a lot of congestion over the past couple of days. I think we've got the monthly open in play.
Which is a yearly open.
Yeah. Okay, you've got the indicator 2 dot back in your favor here.
Yep. I don't regret this, but I just exited on both trades. I got a break even minus commission on the first trade, and the second trade I got 2.2 after commission. I'm gonna regret this because I know what it's going to do. It's now going to shoot up to.
Well, let's see if it does if it covers the previous M30 candle. It'll get up to about 31 to do that.
Just as a little thing that I've noticed that the pound dollar likes to do on the open of a new hourly candle, likes to run in a particular direction, not very much, just a couple of pips, and then turns around and then actually runs the other direction. So it's just something that seems to happen at the opening of every hour. I know you said that you noticed that also on the M30. I haven't looked to see, but I do know that on the beginning of an hour it does that. So I haven't gone and looked at the possibilities, but it could be a nice little trade opportunity. What you do is you go in at the open, wait for it to run in a particular direction, and when it peters out, then go and jump into the trade at that point. But I haven't done any statistics on it or actually done anything other than just observing that it likes to do that. So doing a trading video, and we're stuck in a range of about 2 pips.
Yeah.
More than that, obviously, but excuse me, 4 pips, but still. Theoretically, I could go short here, but I'm not going short here. It's just things are just too compressed.
Yeah, plus we've got news coming out in 10 minutes, so maybe.
Yeah. But this would be a place to go short if you're trading flip-flops. The below indicator 2, you've got a flip flop. You got a state change. It was a state direct change in your direction. What I mean by that was that we had a lower low on the previous candle. We've got a lower high and a lower low. And boom, there you go. Would have taken that trade, could have made a couple pips on it. The trade could have been worth $5, and then a couple pips could have been worth a pip and a half.
Yeah, but you'd had to be really quick.
Yeah, you'd have to be really quick. That's why I don't like trading when I love trading ranges, and I think Zero, you can go and test that. But I don't like trading ranges when they're like five pips wide. I want something like 10 pips wide.
Well, we're just sitting a few pips above, or 2.8, 2.9 above the monthly, 3.7 above the weekly. So we're in that zone where
It's been trapped.
it's either going to, you know, if it crosses below, it could definitely run. Or it could come down, bounce, and turn right back around.
My monthly opening is literally right at 20. Sitting right at that line. And fellow traders, this is an example of what trading is. It's boring because nothing's happening. This is 90% of my day. Literally 90% of my day, sitting around doing nothing, twiddling my thumbs, staring at a screen that's not moving.
You're not doing nothing. You're looking at the chart to see if there's an opportunity to, you know, take your trade.
That's right. And the danger of that, and we talked about this a couple times recently, the danger of that is that are you manufacturing a trade? And that's always the danger, because you could sit here, oh, there's a trade, you know, and is it really a trade, or did you just manufacture it because, you know, you're anticipating?
Well, it's that, and you just want to you want to do something. You just don't want to sit, and that's part of the danger, because, and I know it's a danger for me because I mean, when you think about all the indicators I've written and the methods that I've come up with, I can almost see something everywhere. Whether it's just trading a sweet spot line, psychological line, opens, you know, previous high lows, you know, targeting the pivots. Yeah, I mean, you know, looking for a cover, looking for return bars, anything from state changes, inside bars, outside bars. You know, there's just so many different things, and when you combine them, you just get a mess. I mean, you can almost think about it like cooking. Even we've used, you know, some cooking analogies, but it's almost like every method's a different spice, and some blend together and some don't.
That's exactly right. You know, it's sort of like, you know, you don't want to be using a savory recipe while you're baking a cake, or unless you really want something for savory cake, I guess. But generally speaking, you're dumping sugar in there. You don't want to be dumping salt and pepper in there.
Or cumin.
Yeah. It's having a problem. Okay, what we see right now, I see a flat bottom here of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. We're right at this point right here. It's turned on this point. When it breaks this, my opinion is going to go down to the monthly open.
And here you go.
I broke it. See if it gets down to the monthly open. Only got a pip and a half to go to get there, but
On mine, it came within 0.2.
oh, okay. Mine, mine's at exactly 20. I'm not sure where yours is.
20, 127, 203. So it's 3/10 above the 20 line. Or 3 points above the 20 line, I should say. Here we go. We just cracked
Well,
them.
I just hit.
Yep.
There you go. So, fellow traders, that's how easy it is. You can just see it and you just trade it. But you gotta go and take the trade when you see it. You know, that trade right there. I didn't take it just for full transparency. But there was no reason not to take it. Could have picked up 2 pips, 2.5 pips, something like that, depending on where your monthly open was. But it was just, again, you just look at the chart and you can see it. I'm not looking for a trade. I'm looking at the trade as it was developing. And if you notice what I said, look at that. We got, what I say 4 or 5 times it's come to that exact same level and stop short on it. And that just usually means that there's a wall there, but it's going to crack it. And when it cracks it, I'm not saying it's going to crack it and then run 20 pips or something, but it's going to crack it. And when it cracks it, the overrun is going to get you 2 or 3 pips, something like that. And that's what you're looking for. You're just waiting for that crack to occur so you can go and just get that little overrun. At least that's how I trade. I don't know if I'm scalping or not by proper definition.
No.
I'm just trying to grab a few.
Right.
That's all I'm trying to do is grab a few. And I'm not the guy who sits there and analyzes the charts, and figures out, okay, this is where we got to, this type of wave, we got this type of that or whatever. And I'm going to put my entries here, my stop loss here, my TP here, and I'm going to walk away and see tomorrow what I've got. That's not me. That's not how I trade. I'm looking at what's actually happening in terms of price action at this moment in time, and I'm taking advantage of what the market's telling me.
Right.
And that's the thing. You just got to be in tune with the market and take advantage of what it's telling you. And that was just a clear, a very, very clear example of that, I think. So if you want, rewind the video and look at it again as I called it, and you can see. And am I right on? Nope. In fact, my winning percentage today is 77%. So what does that mean? That means that I'm right, 3/4 of the time. That means 1/4 of the time I'm not right. You can't get despondent about that. Just got to make sure you control your losses, and you'll do good.
Yeah, well, it's not that you're right. You were profitable that percentage of the time. You can be wrong and still make money.
Oh, yeah.
You can be right and lose your butt.
You're exactly right. There are guys out there that quote unquote are only right, 15% of the time. But because of how they manage their money, you can sit out there and load their bank account up. Now with what I'm doing, I got to be right, more times than wrong. And it's just the way it is because of what I'm doing. By the way, there was another trade just now. I don't take this trade because it's a flip-flop. But the thing is, I consider it to be expired because we've already gone 2 candles past where the entry would have been. So for me, I don't like trading that. I know, Tiro, you trade that. I don't because I've just gotten burned on it too often. And so I just don't do it. But here, if you would have taken the original trade, depending if you trade off the flip or off the flop, you could have made a pip and a half at this point or so.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
And you know what?
Like I said, we're out of time, I'm sure.
Yep, the fastest 15 minutes in trading's over once again. We're just about over. So, fellow traders, hope maybe you picked up a tidbit or two. We'll do some more of these trading videos because remember, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.